Okay, hold up. You have... It appears the sea has undergone a change while you were adventuring with the Azure Maiden. The route to the western seas has opened. Now you can look for a way onto the isle where the Maiden lives. Ah, the great open sea! Huzzah! What an adventure! You catch Laddie stealing glances at the fishing rod on the boat. Perhaps she'd like another shot at glory. With your guidance, she clumsily, minutes pass. Suddenly, the rod jerks toward the water. Laddie, panic in her eyes, looks to you for help. The end of the rod whips toward the water. This is it, the big one. You turn to assist Laddie just in time to watch the rod fly out of her startled hands. Alas, she looks up at you, her eyes welling up with tears. We can always buy another rod, you reassure her, placing a hand on her shoulder. fight. I don't know what it is, but there's just... magnificent. Ahoy, matey. It's like you can feel the sea breeze. Fight 'em off. Your journey across the sea has taken you to the West Isle. On the West Isle, you will hear the tale of a maiden in red. Very well then, prepare to go ashore. The West Isle's parched, russet-colored expanse greets you. The bones of weaker travelers strewn about it as both welcome and warning. You dock your ship at the pier and set foot ashore. Laddie takes a deep bow in the direction of the Bon Bon, as if thanking it for safely delivering everyone to land. You consult your navigation map once more to confirm your location, and resolve to head through the gorge toward Hero's Dominion. You come across an open-air stall. A sign reads, "Huge Sale." As you peer into the stall, a merchant whirls around to greet you. The merchant says they're having a fire sale. Everything must go. The merchant says it's time to move on and begins closing up his stall. You cannot shop here anymore. And fight. Magnificent. Laddie appears to have found something on the roadside. You look where she is pointing and spot a small drawstring pouch lying on the ground. Inside the pouch is a simple but beautiful necklace. Laddie's eyes light up at the sight of it. You gently place the necklace around Laddie's neck. Though she initially looks confused, when you say, "It looks nice on you," Her cheeks flush slightly, and she smiles. A thief appears. The brigand points at Laddie's simple necklace and yells, "Give that back." He continues, insisting in a rather courteous tone. That necklace was something I stole from an accessory shop in Heroes Dominion. As the thief would have you believe, he pilfered the bauble from the shop and then dropped it in the midst of his escape. He's been looking for it ever since. He grabs for it and tries to wrench it off Laddie's throat. You've no choice but to fight to defend your ally. Hope you win. You look down at the thief, splayed flat on the ground, and say a few words of admonishment. If you take anything away from this, let it be that you should stop plying the pilfering trade. The brigand seems to regret what he's done and cries back, "Please listen. I want to return the stolen necklace to the shop I took it from." Honeyed words alone will not let you trust this wayward larcener. You choose not to hand over. However, the thief does not give up. Practically bawling at this point, he makes a tear-filled appeal. "I just want to make up for the wrongs I've done." You believe the thief's tears of regret are genuine, so you take the simple necklace from Laddie and hand it over. The thief bows his head deeply and then heads off in the direction of Heroes Dominion. You happen to look down and spot a dingy charm on the ground. It seems the thief dropped it as he left. On the back of the charm is a child's writing. "Daddy, do your best at work." Kind of prone to dropping things, isn't he, you utter, somewhat flabbergasted, as you slip the charm into your pack. Okay, hold up. And fight. He explains that everything is on sale, and he hopes you'll buy something. It seems he'll get in trouble with his boss if he brings back any goods unsold. The peddler is closing up the stall to head back to his boss. "See you another time," he says. "You cannot shop here anymore." You make your way through the gorge, its walls of russet stone towering above you. It too is littered with the bones of fallen warriors and their sand-blasted blades. Unnerved, you steal only brief glances at them as you charge ahead. But you notice Laddie regards them with a certain sadness. No one says a word for quite some time. "Isn't that the Dominion?" Lack chirps from its resting place in Laddie's hood, breaking the silence. Indeed, the gorge gives way to a large basin, at the center of which presumably lies Hero's Dominion. Laddie wipes the sweat from her brow and shuffles toward a nearby rock to sit down. "Stop! That's a monster!" you shout. Too late to prevent it from attacking poor Laddie. In one swift blow, a wild-eyed boy strikes the monster down. "You all right?" he barks, turning to Laddie. Unfortunately, it seems the enemy was not alone. More of them appear behind you, closing in fast. A man's voice emerges from the helmet and suit of armor before you. "Those worthy of being Maiden must never let their guard down, Lavia," it chides. "I know, Gladio. I know," the boy grimaces. What luck! It appears you've bumped into the Crimson Maiden completely by chance. Which would make this Gladio fellow, in all the armor, the Crimson Attendant. This is all terribly convenient. You thank the duo for saving Laddie, and explain that you will have need of the Maiden's relic, if they'd be so kind as to lend it to you. The Crimson Maiden appears startled by your sudden request. "Apologies, but we're in a hurry," he says curtly. Apparently, a foul beast the Dominion uses for blood sport has escaped, and it has fallen to the Crimson Maiden to recapture it. Unwilling to let these two out of your sight after such a fortuitous meeting, you agree to help them track the beast down. From out of nowhere, a sweet fragrance wafts over you. You look up to see ripe fruit in the tree above. There's a reasonably sized stone at your feet. A precise pitch at the tree's bough could knock some fruit loose. You take the stone in hand and wind up. Your pitch strikes true, releasing a hail of fruit. You divide up and enjoy the spoils. This must be a stela of the Isle's guardian spirit. A well-to-do looking old man calls out to you. Care to try your luck? You decide to tempt fortune. The old man says that if you can roll a higher number than specified, you'll win a prize at no cost. However, a meager roll will require you purchase the prize from him at an inflated price. Now then, let's begin. Today's prize is... The old man pulls something from his bag. You take a die from the old man and give it a squeeze. It's do or die. Your wager with the old man pays off. He hands you your prize and says, "This is only the beginning," before taking his leave. The woman's eyes dart between you as she scribbles something in her notebook. She who controls the information controls the fight, she says, before asking how powerful you are. I'm gonna apprentice with the attendant, the man boasts. He drops to the ground and manages a mere 5 push-ups before collapsing in exhaustion. You stepped on my foot, the man says, squaring up to you mere inches from your face. You have no memory of stepping on anything even vaguely foot-like. You apologize profusely, hoping to avoid any trouble. "Aw, we were supposed to duke it out," he says, clearly disappointed. The man stands stock still, silently praying over those whose lives were lost in the arena this day. Apparently, battles with captured monsters in the arena are quite the spectacle. There is one ferocious beast, she explains, that has vanquished every warrior to have challenged it. Watch yourself. Folks around here'll use any excuse to start a fight, the woman warns you. You can't help but notice the glint of a knife in her belt. The Maiden shrine yet stands, though you think it looks rather forlorn. Clearly, it has been neglected in favor of the arena.